she is started uh, 1 week ago, I guess. Let's see. Yes, but every single day this week, I talked with her at 7 a.m.
Yes,
Because
I'm
that
trying
she's a
to
friend of
I'm trying
mine.
to conversation every day.
Yeah, yeah. Because that she's a friend of mine.
Nice. Well, let me put the questions here on the chat again. And the expressions. And I think we can start introducing ourselves. You want to start today, Francine?
Okay. Hello, my name is Francine. I'm 34 years old. I'm from Minas Gerais, but I live in Curitiba for 6 years. Um, I'm married and I have a pet. I work in technology area. I am an analytics engineer. I work in Grupo Boticário. And you too? Ah, nice. And I think so.
It's
Nice,
cute,
we're colleagues.
beautiful. Yeah, your colleagues. Great.
It's a huge company. We don't know everyone, but my users are engineer analytics. Of my products. I am a product manager there.
So certainly
Nice.
some products that Aline had built for sure, Francini.
So, Aparecida, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, everyone. My name is Aparecida Semirani. I live in Rio Verde, Goiás, southeast of Goiás. But I was born in Ceará. Part of my childhood in Bahia. Then I moved and I lived in Curitiba too, one of the cities when I lived in the past. I love Curitiba. Uh, I have one daughter. I am married and I have one daughter, and I have 7 cats here in my home. Um, all of them was adopted. His from the street, and um, I am in IT area too. I am financial. I work with financial management on IT course. Now I am working with CapEx in project CapEx, and I am specializing in FinOps, financial management of cloud. And I love doing outside activities like ride a bike or only walking, but outside, not in gyms. I don't like gyms. I don't like stay close in a same place every day. I do this with working. And I believe it's this. I'm here in TNT since March this year. This is about me.
Please, thank you, Aparecida. And you, Osvaldo, who are you?
Well, I'm a kind of person that love learning. I think all of you uh, live this way. I said this week, in my current leisure time, I've learned a lot about uh, motorsport championship, a kind of motorsport championship called rally, and I've learned because in rally championship we have the driver and the co-driver that help the driver about directions and about the obstacles in front of the driver, something like that. And I've decided to learn what means every single expression and word that co-driver use to talk to driver, right? So yeah, I spend a lot of time search about that because I'm playing a virtual motorsport rally games, and I've decided use only English, and they decided to uh, retirar, I forgot, retirar visual direction signals on the screen, right? Just to listen the code drive, and it's a big challenge because I don't know any expression and any words that is talked by co-driver, but I've learned a lot. So I'm a curious person, including my leisure time, right? Yeah, and I'm a software developer, front-end developer, and actually I'm looking for new opportunities. I'm working in a startup, but I'm looking opportunities because I consider that, yeah, it's important to improve ourselves, make new things, different products with different people. And yeah, and I had a job hiring process some weeks ago for in job interviews, more techy challenge and tech interview, and I've talked to CTO of that company, that company CTO, and I think they decided don't continue with me because my incoming asking, right? Because it was a Brazilian company, right? But I feel that I'm in the right way, right? So yeah, that's it.
Osvaldo. Well, I'm a lady. I'm here on Talking Talk since 2001. Oh my God. And I start here as a student, and then I became I don't know what the name of I'm doing here. I'm not a teacher, but I'm a person that it's facilitating immersions. I'm a product manager. I'm working in the Grupo Boticário too. I work as a data platform product manager. So I do some products that attends and improve the life of Francine when she's doing her work. I hope so, Francine. And I don't win of Aparecida of the number of cats. I have only 6 cats. And I live here in a little village in by the beach called São Miguel dos Milagres in Alagoas. Well, let's start. Wanna read the first question for us today? Alphabetic order upside down?
Let's try. I'm
Osvaldo?
not so good in this kind of a topic, but let's do it. Okay. What are some common buzzwords used in your field? Can you explain their meaning? Wow, like you said before we start this immersion, we have a lot of words, buzzwords in our field. I'd like to start a common term used on the about code quality and best practice to write projects that I used a lot, but almost of people in my current comp don't use, and always I say these words, they relate that word with me, right? I've heard that, oh, when I've heard this word, I remember you, Oswald. I'm talking about maintainable and readability. Yeah, in Portuguese means manutenível e escalável. Let me see. Legibilidade. Readability is legibilidade in Portuguese. So yeah, when I talk about these words, all the people in my squad, my company used to associate that these words with me because I like to use these words. because I really try to put these concepts in my day-to-day tasks. So yeah, that's it. And Francine, talk about some one or two words that you uh, buzzwords that you use in your day-to-day tasks, please, for us.
Okay, I'm trying to think about this because the all buzzword that came my mind now, it's in English words. So,
No
um,
problem.
for example, yesterday I was in a meeting. I was a buddy, the person that teach I don't know teach the new guys that join to the company, and I talk about the process and the activities, and the girl question me, Francine, what is a sprint? Because I always talk about the sprint. Say, this sprint we have to do this, and this sprint we have to do this, and okay, but I have a doubt. What is a sprint? And this sprint is a period of the time that we have to do something and deliver things, the projects or part of the activities in this period of time. And that a lot of words like I have to one-on-one. Sometimes I talk with my wife that she's a professor, so she don't understand anything about my area. And I have today I have planning and I have a hetero or a review, and she thinks what she talks about. And I think it's that about the buzzword that come in my mind now.
Great buzzwords you bring for us. And for you, Aparecida, do you have a different kinds of buzzword?
I believe some similar, but nowadays in my area when I am working and studying financial management, cloud, big data, and IoT and GreenOps. A lot of people talk about GreenOps because it's a kind of segment inside FinOps to in infrastructure to look for this, how to improve the economy in infrastructure of IT. And it's a term used a lot inside, and a lot of terms are used, but I don't talk about of them. It's a lot, like we talked before, a lot of new terms, and some of for me, I need to search and understand what means in my area. I need to search and understand what means because they bring and we need understand and talk about. And sometimes we look for the word and what this mean because always in English we look and no, not sense. IoT, I know it's IT of things, Internet das coisas, big data. Okay, it's similar, but there are some words like air capping, a kind of technology and IT. I need to search about. Then it's important to know these words appear and learn about them. It's so important.
Aparecida. Yes, there is a lot of words and a lot of new words every day. I think sometimes, oh my God, what these people are talking about. And now my word of the moment is interoperability. Let me put here on the chat. It is how can I explain that? In my context, we talk about these different kinds of types of teams working together in a project or product, and how can I say, and make this process work, because it's very difficult when you are working with a lot of persons and different kinds of teams. So I think this is the word of my life in this moment. But I have been learning a lot of different kinds of words. I'm a new product manager in this area that I am. I was working with the journey of access to data. And now I'm working with this carting that is a new vocabulary for me. And I'm learning a lot, and that's so great for me. I love to learn too as well. I think that is my field in day by day. When I'm learning, I'm engaged, and so I am very engaged at this moment because I'm learning a lot. Let's go to the question number 2. Alphabetic order in the right way now. Parecida, can you read the question number 2 for us, please?
Have you ever used a buzzword without full understanding what is mean? How did that feel? For me, I normally don't use words I don't know what means. It's for me. I feel it's a risk use a word you don't know what means. Normally I try don't use. I try understand for what is when I can use what uh, area it's using or for what, and then after this I try use, but in a context, not because it's a buzzword now everyone will use. I in my work I try to do this because it's important to know what you are talking about. For me, it's so important to know what I am talking, and I want talking what I know what's the meaning, not to do these things, but the meaning is important to know what you're talking about, of course.
Parecida, I have a confession to make. I use some words that I don't have an idea there what means.
Beautiful
Yes,
words we have
every
to
day I
use,
think.
Aparecida.
Yes, it's terrible, and sometimes I'm not having a tech background. I have a college of design, so when I am in a meetings with tech people or analytics engineer or specialist, or and I heard the word. Sometimes I don't know what that means in fact, but I repeat. I understand the context. I know what that person was trying to say or saying, and this thing, yeah, I repeat, and I let the conversation go. After the meeting, of course, I go search what means that word, but I use. And you, Vicini, how that is for you?
I'm trying to think about this, but I think that I don't use, or if I use it, I don't remember. But frequently, I don't use a buzzwords that I don't know because I feel insecure in my conversation. So I need to understand everything. It's happening the same when I have to do a presentation, something. I hate when you have to presentation this tomorrow, but I don't have time for understand because I think I talk like a robot. I don't know the robot. So I hate talk about that I don't know the minimal for the understanding the meaning about this word. And I normally I used to ask for the meaning. What this means? And okay, so I can repeat these words, but I understand the life of the product manager have techniques for talk, and sometimes the management looks like the intelligent person because knows about everything.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Francine. We are not. Osvaldo, can you tell me about, give him some examples for you can laugh about together?
Well, I think the same way, Aline. I need to share with you. These words that I talked about some minutes ago, for example, readability, for example. When I started to use that, I had no idea what it means. I just it's look like it sounds good, right? So yeah, well, it's a beautiful word. But I remember to see a lot of people talking about that, and I didn't understand. Because it's hard to explain what means reliability, for example. It's easier you talk just reliability than you a code that n levels of developers can understand and can maintain that code. So for example, I spent some seconds to explain that. So it's easier. Oh, my code is reliability, right? Oh, great. So I need to recognize this, and yeah, not a lot of other words, right? To be honest, but like Aline, my background is not on system development, right? I graduated on IT field, but in infrastructure field, right? I've graduated on network computers, right? So I worked with this for a long time. So that as developer, I'm here since 2020. So yeah, but yeah, it's the life. And you, Aline?
Oh, I think I already answered that I do that every day in my life. But nowadays that I'm a new field, I'm learning the expressions, the words, the systems, everything. It's very new for me. But I'm liking. I love. I have a doc on my computer that I was taking note on every new word and talking about these meanings. And I use a lot to the chat GBI. Francine must know it is our chat GPT internal of Grupo de Cario. So I use a lot. I use every day, I think. It's a great tool for me. Let's go to the number 3. Can you read this one, Francine?
Yes. And can you think of any buzzword that have become outdated in your area of work? Yeah, in data area, we have a word called ETL. It's an abbreviation for extract, transform, and load the data. But this word that have become outdated because the process now, the most of the company, we change the words ETL for ELT because first we extract the data, and after that we load the data in a data warehouse. It's like a database. It's like a database for the analytical purpose. So we load this data in this space, and after that, we transform the data for the areas consume the data. So it's like a process that born, I don't know, born in past because of the old technology, but now because of the power of the cloud, we have more, um, I forgot this word, oh my God, storage. We have more cheaper storage. So it's more easy. I extract and directly directly load the data in this part. So I think this ETL is became outdated buzzword.
Nice to know. Now become ELT. I learned
Yes.
something with you, Francine. Thank you so much. I use this word in my work today. And for you, Osvaldo, you know some expression that is outdated?
Some time ago, my current developers leader on my current company had talked about monorepo. Monorepo is a concept that I have heard about that in that moment, and I've searched about and I understand what means and yeah what means that this word. And some time after that, I started to work in a project that is a monorepo, right? So I'm this kind of guy. I'm learning about a topic and I try to deeply learn about on some topic and make some experience, some practicing until understand completely what means. Yeah, what it means. Yeah, that's it. It's the most recently word that I've new buzzword that I've heard about. And you, Olivia?
In me? Oh my
Yeah,
God. I
share,
don't
please.
know. I don't.
You're a creative person. Share for us.
Yeah, I think my creativity is not here today. I don't know. I'm talking about these words, but I don't have this memory of word that I don't use
Uh,
anymore.
so,
But
share a time that you didn't know about buzzwords and you had to learn a lot about that after that.
there is a funny case. I think
Please.
uh, I just learned about expression with us. I don't know, it's like ETL too, but it's an abbreviation. And that is BFF. I was
BFF.
working in another company, and we are going to do a BFF to do the job. What is BFF? And I was in the same time doing an online course on a famous school of products, Data, School of Data. And they offer a glossary for the students. And I will search what is that there. I already knew at the time, and you don't believe what I found in that glossary. What is that? It's is that word, that expression.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
I'm afraid.
BFF. How we use this expression in our in a not in a tech field? It's best friend forever. So I was searching best friend forever. I
Oh
was
my
searching
goodness.
there in the glossary of the school, and BFF, best friend forever. What? I can't believe that is here. And I was contacting school and I explained what is a BFF. And I think your glossary is wrong. Please. But it was a funny moment.
For sure. I
Uh,
can imagine how to use BFF in the development day to day. Oh,
it is a
my tool that tools is a BFF, for example. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I don't know. This too is my BFF. What's
Yeah,
could
like you
be?
said, some like ChatGPT, Multicari or ChatGPT, for example, is BFF for you.
For sure. It's my BFF. And you, Aparecida, you remember a word that you already used it one day and now you don't use
No,
anymore?
maybe in infrastructure area, but I don't work there more. Like Osvaldo, I work a lot of years in infrastructure area. Infrastructure we have words don't use it or use it a bit less bit now, like pen drive or external HD, PABX, something like this. But when I am working now, uh, the meaning changing, but the we continue using, but we look in a different way. We use the words, but in financial analysis in IT area, financial management of queues or cloud or something like this, but we use these words in other kind of situations, like financial management in on-premise environment or in cloud, something like this. It's the way we use the words change because the environment, but we continue using the words. And there are a lot of new words, but I don't remember now one word we don't use more. I don't remember. Maybe we
PABX
use
is a good
less.
word, Aparecida. PABX is a good old technology and word.
Yes, it is. Well, let's alphabet or order upside down right now as well. Though. Can you read the number 4 for us, please?
Let's do it. Which buzzwords do you think are overused at work, and why? Sprint. Sprint for me is a word that is used a lot when the people want to ask for deadline. All of them use next retro or sprint. Please share for us what was that experience in blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's put some pressure in my case when the people asked a lot about the deadline, but of course it's necessary. It's We have to deliver anything to the company. So uh, and I've asked a lot for a lot of tasks my current job, because I'm not in my current job. I'm not a leader currently, but I can see that almost the people in my squad used to uh, ask ask help for me than my current leader. So, right? So it's strange, but it's most common that people send me message to ask something about the product or the business rules, something like that. Then my current lead, yeah, it's the life. And you, Francine, please, your turn.
yes. The buzzword that I overuse at my work is the term in Portuguese called produtizar. It's like, I don't know, the productize, I don't know in English, or it's like deploy for data engineer, but productizar is like if I design a dashboard and I have to turn available for the company, use it the way reliable way. Um, I I use it so much. I have to produce this dashboard. I have to produce this table. And for me, started, in my started, I don't know about what is produtizar. It's like, okay, it's turning something, product that everybody can use. So I overuse this word.
Yeah, I can
Thanks a
understand.
lot.
The company try to make anything in product to that could be sell. Yeah, could be to sell. It's common.
Sometimes it's an internal product. I live my
Yeah,
life
yeah,
for
yeah.
internal products. I don't sell, I just sell the
Oh,
desire for analytics engineer have to use
my
my
concept is to
products.
sell, just to sell to the customers. Yeah. Oh, if you have an idea, some product, please share with us that we try to make that in a valuable product to sell.
Nice. And you, Aparecida. Question number 4. Buzzwords that are overused in your work.
Well, here in my area, it's a thing. I don't know this word. I confusing. I change the letters, but you understand me. Uh, use a lot because to work with cost it's important because we need to use this technology to help during the process, automatize the process, part of the process, and we need to use this in the platforms and the providers like Azure or Amazon and AWS. And we need to know how to use this technology to extract the data and to show information, cost information to companies know what to do to reduce or what to do. It's a word using a lot now. We need to do trainings. The provider give trainings to understand the update of the platforms. All of them are updating quickly the platforms. One this week, the other next week, and it's so confusing sometimes. But we need to try understand and know use. It's a big universe of information about this AI, and it's a new word for us, I believe, in technology, in any areas, not only in IT area or DevOps or financial analysis or something like this, and the industry and health in general. I believe we are changing it's like something like a paradigm. So I don't know if it's correct in English, but I believe we stay in the beginning of the a broke paradigm and to the next step. It's now it's a bit confusing because ever companies want to show your EAs and my one is the best. You understand me? but I believe we are starting now and we have a lot of way in front of us and we need to take care about this. No use, of course. It's important not to use for increase and giving our work quickly and with quality, but it's necessary not to use this. It's so important.
Thank you. Well, for me, it's roadmap is the number one. I have no doubt. Roadmap is I think it's a word that I use every day. But there is another one, the roadmap. Can I say? I use a expression a lot that is, I don't know how to say that in English, but it seems like productize, but my productize, it's a little bit different. I am productizing all the product, not just putting in production, but I am doing the communication. I do the disclaimer that I will put on the channels in the Slack. I present this product for another area. I present some solutions in the chapter of the analytics engineering sometimes. So I think my day by day is sell these products that my team are developing for the users. I think this is the thing that I'm most doing in my day by day. But I will say in Portuguese because I don't know in English. Is empacotar the product. So I empacoto the product every day. I will search here and I put in the chat for myself in a minute. But I talk about a lot of that, and I think this is the most important part of my work, because I sometimes I do a very marvelous and amazing product. If I don't have users using, I don't have nothing. So I have to do this effort to sell the solutions that my team are working. Let me see. We have time for one more. I want to start. I'm a little bit lost in alphabet order, upside down on the right way. Let's start with you, Francine. You are new here. It's our first time. Let's
Okay,
you.
one observation before question question this question, I don't know. I think that I remember about you in some meeting, like a chapter or a monthly agenda. I don't know. But are the five, yeah, the five, are there any buzzword in English that you find difficult to translate into your native language? Yes, I think the concepts, the name of the data architecture data, like data lake house, because is the mix with the data warehouse and data lake house, and these words are concepts. So if I have to explain of another person in that meeting, so I have to put this data in a data lake house, and I don't know what the word I can talk. It's a database, but in deeply I know that database is incorrect, because database is more used for transactional movement data, and data warehouse is for analytical data, and data lake house too. So it's very difficult for translate and explain the concept of this data architecture.
I think there is a lot of difficult words to translate to or explain what that means. It's hard. You, Osvaldo, you are searching ChatGPT.
Yeah,
Tell for
because
us. Yeah.
yeah, because I have a lot of different words, and I've decided to search about, for example, my actually program language that I work at JavaScript, and I found one of the news about the current version assignment at the same time it's easy to explain, but I prefer to write and is talk in English because get a variable assigned to a value, for example. For me it's easier than explain in English because to be honest, my last 2 years I've studied courses only just in English. So I had a deeper React Native course last year for around of a year, and this year I'm studying Python, and only just in English. So I buy a English course and yeah. So it's easier understand this kind of terms in English than Portuguese. My point of view. Uh, yeah, it's my example. And you, Aparecida, share with us a financial term in IT that you like to share.
No, in fact, it's a term used in infrastructure to manage the IT cost and code. It's one new term, air gap. It's something like a disconnected network. The translating is parede de ar, but it's a term used in cybersecurity engineering to measure employing on one or more computer to ensure that a secure computer network is physically isolated. It's a kind of technology to ensure
It's new
security
for me.
in a network. It's a kind of technology. Air gapping, I put in the chat. It's a new term. Like we said, there are a lot of terms all the time.
Air gap.
Air gap. It's a kind of technology to security engineering. Okay. And in my area, you use to understand the kind of networks to manage it when this data is in a cloud, in a gap, in IoT, and edge computing, something like this. Okay, this is, I believe.
Nice,
Yeah,
I learned.
me
I
too.
didn't know. I didn't know this word.
Me
Thank
I
you
too. I know
for.
recently when I am studying a new a new platform. What is? I don't know what's mean.
Oh, I was thinking about in my, I think product market fit. It's not hard to explain, but it's a long explanation, I
I don't know
think.
what it means.
Product market fit, it is when you have to, I have a product, but how this product, how can I say, it fits in the market that I have. So,
Oh, okay.
Francine, there are my users. Francine will be a user of my product. I don't know.
Ah, okay.
Sometimes
When you
she's an
say
analytics
Tinder,
engineer. Yes, but she don't use it. My products. She use on other products. So I think it's doing analysis from possible users or possible buyers of that product that will be able and you not just be able but want use your product. I think that's so long explanation. It's not a
Yes,
long explanation.
when Francine said Tinder, I completely understood that.
It's
That's
like
Tinder.
matching Tinder.
Yeah.
The product have match with the people.
Yes, have a match with the users. I will explain that way. It's another easier to explain. I will use that.
Thank you, Francine.
Oh, thank you for sharing this word for it's outside for another one. Unfortunately, because this class was so nice and so funny, I will put the survey here on the chat. If you can answer, that helps me a lot. And thank you so much. And I see you in the next Thursday.
Bye
Thank
Bye-bye.
you,
bye.
guys. Nice to meet you. Bye bye.
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 Bye.